TikTok user Monica Munch posted a video to her account in October 2025 that proves even your workplace isn't always safe from strange, unsettling moments. Monica says it was a Saturday at around 7 inches the morning and she was completely alone at work. Then she started hearing an eerie little melody, the kind of sound that feels harmless for half a second, until you realize there shouldn't be anyone there to make it. Listen closely.
I'm at work. I'm the only person here. And I hear. Oh my god, I'm scared. The scary movie says you don't go see what's going on. But what the I'm gonna lose my goddamn shit.
Later in the video, Monica tracks the sound and realizes the melody is coming from a children's xylophone. On paper, that sounds like a reassuring explanation if a child were actually there. But Monica wasn't just mostly alone, she says she was completely alone. She also mentions in the description that multiple staff members have experienced unexplained events on different occasions. She doesn't go into detail, but even that single line shifts the tone. It suggests this might not be a one-time random incident. It could be something people have quietly noticed for a while. And here's the thing. If this isn't paranormal, then it likely means someone played it. Either Monica wasn't truly alone, or someone else was nearby, out of sight. That opens up the possibility of a simple behind-the-scenes setup, not an elaborate effect, just someone triggering the moment at the perfect time. But if no one else was there, and Monica is being honest about the situation, then a child's instrument, playing by itself in an empty workplace, is genuinely eerie. It sounds playful on the surface, yet completely wrong in context, like something using the most innocent sound possible to make sure it's noticed. So what do you think? Was someone unseen messing with her, or was something else entirely sharing that workplace with her? Let me know your theories in the comments. This footage was recorded back in 2020. Captured on a CCTV camera, it appears to show a white figure riding as a passenger on the back of a motorcycle. The owner of the CCTV camera suspects that the white figure may be a ghost. Take a closer look.
Ini pocong nih. Penampakan pocong. Astagfirullah. Ini tanggal 24 bulan 10 2020.
As we can see in the video, a white figure resembling a ghost appears to be riding on the back of the motorcycle. From the footage, the rider doesn't seem to realize that the white figure is there. The owner of the CCTV camera was reportedly left shocked and covered in goosebumps after reviewing the recording.
Ini pocong nih. Penampakan pocong. Astagfirullah. Ini tanggal 24 bulan 10 2020.
A man named Tristan posted a video to his TikTok account in October 2025, showing him sitting quietly in his bedroom inside his apartment, almost as if he's trying to remain completely still. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to understand why. Right from the start, keep your eyes on both doors. One slowly starts opening by itself, Tristan shifts slightly, and things get even weirder. The hallway door opens further, and at the same time, Tristan's bedroom door closes a little more, almost as if something is moving through the space and reacting to him. In the description, Tristan says he stopped posting for months, hoping it would calm things down, but it didn't. He claims moments like this happen from time to time, sometimes several days in a row. He also mentions it's nothing aggressive, but it's still disturbing and heavy over time. Realistically, the simplest explanation could be structural issues, a draft, shifting air pressure, or doors that don't fully latch. But what makes this clip unsettling is the timing. The moment Tristan moves, it's almost like the apartment reacts. Two different doors respond simultaneously, giving the impression that something is aware of his presence. So what do you think? Just a quirky apartment with doors that never sit right? Or something unseen making subtle movements to remind Tristan he's not alone? Let me know your theories in the comments. The following video was recorded on a home security camera on December 3rd, 2021, and later posted to a TikTok account known as NEAMATNZVJ. It's the kind of clip that can make your heart race. The footage shows a girl sitting on a couch in the middle of what appears to be a family gathering or small party. Decorations are set up around the house, and music can be heard playing somewhere in the background, while most people are in another room. At first, everything seems perfectly normal until, in a matter of seconds, the calm is suddenly shattered. Out of nowhere, a balloon suddenly flies up into the air and crashes down to the floor with a loud bang. The girl instantly whips her head around, trying to figure out what just happened. You can see her whole energy shift from relaxed to alert in a split second. She gets up and leaves the room, and as she moves away, the balloon behind her starts acting strangely too, drifting and wobbling like it's reacting to whatever just occurred. What's especially creepy is that nobody else seems to notice. You don't hear anyone react. Nobody comes rushing in, and the room remains empty. Could the music have been loud enough, or everyone so busy talking, that the balloon hitting the floor just blended into the background noise? Could this be a hoax? Sure, but there's no concrete evidence to support that theory. What makes this clip stick with people is the way the balloon doesn't just fall, it seems to get lifted for a moment before being launched down. Combined with the balloon moving right afterward, it creates that classic feeling that something invisible just passed through. So what do you think happened here? A setup, a freak accident caught on camera, or something unseen lurking around the party? Let me know your theories in the comments. While laughing at his friend's misfortune during a night fishing trip for not catching any fish, this man didn't realize that a white figure was also captured on camera. Take a closer look. As we can see in the video, a figure of a woman wearing a white garment with long hair, looking quite eerie, stands silently behind the man in the blue shirt. They don't seem to notice or see the frightening figure. The person recording only realized it after reviewing the video and then decided to upload it. The YouTube channel ZinabuZP is known for exploring abandoned and genuinely creepy places from around the world, but out of everything they've filmed, this might be one of their most unsettling moments. As they move through the house, it's eerie for sure, dark corners, the abandoned silence, the kind of place that feels like it's watching you back. Nothing outright terrifying happens at first, but around 6:48, the footage takes a turn. Did you catch it? Look at the window behind them. For a brief moment, a shadowy, human-shaped figure appears in the window, and then it's gone. It's so quick you could easily miss it on your first watch, but once you see it, it's hard to unsee. What makes it worse is that the team isn't even facing the window when it happens. Nobody reacts, nobody turns around, which means they probably didn't notice it until they reviewed the footage later. Imagine realizing something was right there behind you while you were completely unaware. The only non-paranormal explanation that really fits is video editing. A quick, well-timed insert in the window could create this exact effect, especially since it only appears for a split second and vanishes before anyone on camera reacts. But if the clip is authentic and untouched, then it looks exactly like what people describe as a shadow person, a dark figure that shows itself just long enough to be seen, then disappears as if it never existed. So what do you think? An edited scare, or a genuine shadow figure caught in the window? Let me know your theories in the comments. The next video we'll be looking at today comes from TikTok user HauntedHouse84, and as you'll see in a few seconds, that username might be a little too accurate. The clip starts with the homeowner upstairs, and right away you can hear a bunch of strange sounds coming from the kitchen downstairs. It's the kind of noise that instantly makes your stomach drop, because you know nobody should be down there. Have a listen.
Hello?
Even with all that going on, the uploader somehow keeps his composure and heads downstairs to investigate. But the second he reaches the kitchen, the sounds suddenly stop, and then he sees this.
I didn't know leave the light on.
Multiple cupboards are wide open, as if someone had been rummaging through them in a hurry. He pans the camera across the kitchen to show the scale of it, and just when it seems like the moment might fizzle out, something happens that completely catches him off guard.
Stuff on the floor.
Out of nowhere, a kitchen utensil shoots out of the drawer. The uploader yells and backs away in panic, and as he retreats, the noises start up again upstairs, almost as if whatever is in the house is following or reacting to him. Then the video cuts off. If we're being skeptical, this could be staged with a simple setup, pre-opened cupboards, and the utensil pulled or pushed from inside the drawer off camera. Even something like a slightly tilted drawer, a vibration, a springy drawer, or a track could help launch an object at just the right moment. But the paranormal angle is hard to ignore, especially considering the timing. The noises stop the instant he arrives. The cupboards sit open like a warning, and then the utensil shoots out as if in direct response to him being there. It has that classic poltergeist feel, loud disturbances, objects moving, and escalation when someone investigates. So, what do you think is happening in this house? Is it a clever hoax? Something explainable inside the kitchen itself? Or is that username telling the truth? Let me know your theories in the comments. A woman named Hannah Berlin uploaded a video to her TikTok in November 2025, showing her walking around her mother's workplace when she makes a pretty terrifying discovery. We don't really know why she's there. Maybe she's helping close up, or maybe she's picking up something her mom forgot. Either way, the clip is short, blunt, and gets creepy fast. As Hannah moves through the room, seemingly looking for something, she spots something right in front of her and instantly freezes. A creepy doll positioned nearby suddenly moves on its own, and Hannah bolts out in pure panic before the video cuts off. Could it be a setup? Sure, if someone was just out of frame, it wouldn't take much to make a doll jerk at the perfect moment. But if she really is alone in her mom's workplace, then a doll moving like that is exactly the kind of thing people describe in classic haunting stories. The kind that seems small, almost simple, but hits you like a punch. And yes, if you have dolls in your house right now, you probably won't love thinking about this clip when the lights go out. What do you think someone unseen messing with her, or something genuinely paranormal? A guy on TikTok known as Italiano Mexicano posted a video in September 2025, saying he's working inside a house he genuinely believes is haunted. He explains that his client went into town, so he should be completely alone. It doesn't take long for him and for us to realize that he isn't.
He has a lot of these artifacts here. I don't think I have attachment or anything. But, yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
Out of nowhere, a loud noise erupts nearby, startling him. He heads downstairs to investigate, but once he's there, he hears a sound from upstairs that unnerves him so much, he immediately sprints back up to see what's happening.
This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. This shit is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard those footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, there's a little. Oh my goodness.
When he gets back upstairs, he finds the chandelier swinging all by itself. Then he hears another sound coming from the cupboard right behind him. To make the scene even creepier, there's a doll sitting on the shelf, seemingly watching everything. At this point, it already feels like the house is toying with him, but then it escalates even further.
Maybe somebody's objects are haunted. What the f? Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this shit already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home. Can you stop this? Stop it right now. Stop. It's going even faster now. Look at this shit. And this one's perfectly. There's no wind. There's no wind at all. Look at the trees outside.
2 more lamps are seen hanging and swaying on their own, while the last lamp remains completely still. That contrast is what makes it so unsettling. It doesn't look like the whole room is shaking. It looks deliberate, targeted. As for what happened after he stopped recording, nobody knows. But if I were him, I'd be telling the client I can't come back, at least not without bringing someone with me. This next video comes from Instagram user Exploratory, and it'll probably make you think twice before stepping into a place you think is abandoned if you don't already. The uploader says that in 5 years of exploring defunct locations, he'd never experienced anything as terrifying as this. In the moment, he didn't even consider anything paranormal. But later, once he got home and started researching the location, the whole experience took on a much darker tone. One detail worth noting right away: the building still had lights on, so it wasn't a completely dead, boarded-up ruin. It felt more like a place that's largely unused, the kind of location that feels empty but not completely disconnected from the world. Right from the start, his camera begins glitching and shutting off, forcing repeated restarts. Strange lines appear on the screen and seem to follow the camera wherever he goes. After exploring the top level, he starts heading downward, and that's when he hears music coming from a hallway he had walked through just 5 minutes earlier, a hallway that was completely silent before. The music kicks in loudly and continues until the end of the video. What makes it unsettling is the way he describes it, not like a speaker tucked away somewhere, but like a live orchestra playing on the floor below. At that point, he isn't thinking ghost, he's thinking someone's in there. And honestly, that's almost scarier. As he keeps moving, he starts hearing what he describes as clear voices, along with footsteps rushing down the stairs, like someone is moving quickly through the building. He heads down another set of stairs and stops on a landing, when he hears 2 distinct bangs coming from the second floor. Then, from the first level, a strange automated voice echoes upward, speaking in something he describes as tongues, or possibly reversed audio. Right after that, he's hit with one of the worst gut feelings he's ever experienced and decides it's time to leave. Later that night, safe at home, he researches the building and discovers it's considered one of the most haunted historic locations in the entire state, a place people associate with heavy, dark energy. With the lights being on, the situation becomes even stranger. It could mean another person was inside, or some system was still running in the background. Either way, the fear of being caught wasn't paranoia. When you add together the camera glitching, the music starting in a hallway he just passed, the bangs, and the mysterious voice, it's no wonder he walked away, feeling like the building didn't want him there. So what do you think was happening? Another person trying to freak him out in a mostly unused building, or something genuinely paranormal awakening as he moved deeper inside? A video posted on November 14th, 2009, from a YouTube channel known as Miss Big Stevie is sure to keep you up at night, even if you're usually a bit of a skeptic. In the description, Stevie writes, "We saw this thing from the window, crouching in the dark in our backyard. It got spooked when we turned the light on, so we went to see what it was. At first, we thought it was a cat or a fox or something like that. It moved to the end of the backyard, not sure how to describe it. It didn't run, walk, fly, scamper, or do whatever animals usually do, and then disappeared over the fence. Literally disappeared. Let's take a look and see for ourselves."
You don't want that shit.
Do you hear something outside?
Yeah, where's it coming from? There's something like...
Crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light? Yeah. What? Yeah, there's something back there. Where did it go? Did you see where it went?
What? I don't know. I thought it ran down the alley.
At around the 032 mark in the video, you can see some sort of strange creature crouching on the ground in front of the house. Amazingly, Stevie and friends seem more amused than scared, like they can't quite believe what they're looking at. Stevie suggests the entity may be an alien, a Flatwoods monster, or even the Mothman himself, but of course that's purely speculation. Stevie went on to say, "The video sucks, but you can see it clearly when it takes off and then flies over the fence at the end. We still have no idea what it was, but needless to say, we haven't gone into the backyard at night for a long time. Could this be a hoax? It's possible. The upload is old, the quality isn't great, and in low light, a person crouching and moving oddly could easily appear inhuman. There's also a chance it's a regular animal being misread, since the camera struggles with shapes in the dark. But it's easy to see why this clip stuck with them. What makes it truly unsettling is the description of how it moved, not running, not walking, not scampering like you'd expect, and then the claim that it basically vanished. So what do you make of the footage? The video was uploaded all the way back in 2009, yet it still feels like we aren't any closer to concrete answers, but we can definitely theorize. Over on TikTok, a man named Daniel Del Mundo posted a video explaining that he worked the graveyard shift at a hospital. Most nights are normal for him, except for this one. Daniel says he was in the middle of a routine task, delivering medication in the unit, when he started getting the unmistakable feeling that he wasn't as alone as he thought.
This door keeps on opening and closing. Like, there's nobody here. I'm not doing the sensor. But it keeps on opening and closing. And I'm alone.
In the video, Daniel points the camera toward a set of hospital doors with motion sensors. These doors are supposed to trigger when someone approaches, yet the hallway looks completely empty. Still, the doors keep opening and closing over and over, like something invisible is pacing back and forth just out of sight. And honestly, if you've ever been alone in a hospital at night, you know how creepy this is. Sterile, quiet, Every sound amplified, so watching the doors react like that would send anyone's nerves through the roof. Of course, there's a real-world explanation to consider first. Faulty sensors, weird reflections, a temperature change, airflow, or even something small moving near the detector that the camera isn't catching. Hospitals rely on these systems constantly, so if one sensor is acting up, it could easily create this exact kind of looping open-close behavior. But if the sensors check out and nothing's interfering with them, then Daniel might have had a paranormal visitor keeping him company on shift, something triggering the doors the same way a person would, without ever showing itself on camera. So what do you think, glitchy hospital sensors, or something unseen setting them off on purpose? Let me know your theories in the comments.